What's up, YouTube family? Gerald Greenlee here with Clean and Green Lawn Service in beautiful South Georgia. Wait a minute, man. What is all this? What? We can't cut no grass in this. Well, it is Thursday. Not when you get this, but this is our cut day of the week. But I got a funeral today. So it's actually already 2 o'clock in the afternoon. I'm headed to the funeral home. We fed a family and all at the church at about 11:30 today. And so, hey, y'all can't see way back there. There's a car way behind me. It's El Romo. El Romo headed to the funeral. So, anyway, we just elected not to cut any today. We could have went out and got some this morning, but schedule slowing down a little bit, and you know, so we can take care of all of it tomorrow. Should have 002 tomorrow, and El Romo and myself. So we'll go. I think we got I don't know. We may be down to like 15 or something like that. We've moved some properties. I contacted some customers today, and they said, it just ain't growing, don't worry about it. So we just slid them on over another week. We'll check back with them next week. And again, when it gets to this point of the season for me, if they don't want to cut, I am perfectly fine with it. However, I did get a call from a guy that needs a cleanup done. He said, man, my grass is overgrown, my neighbor's cut on both sides, mine looks terrible, can you give me a price? So that's part of why I'm doing this video now, and man, I left that address at my office, but I know about where it's at, and if yeah, I think I can find it, but we're gonna do a drive-by on it, hopefully. Suit and all, man. Of course, that'll be after the funeral, so the suit will be, the jacket will be gone, the tie will be gone. But I just want to let y'all kind of see that. I don't know if it's worth messing with. You know, if I think it'll make a good video, I might go out there and cut it. But I really don't, you know, we really don't mess around with those one-time deals like that. And that's probably what it is, if he's letting it get overgrown. Earlier in the season, what I would do is say, well, we'll come do it, but only if we put you on a schedule. Well, we're obviously at the point of it's not much use in putting somebody on a schedule now, because the grass, like I said, is really slowing down. So anyway, he was like, yeah, man, I need you to give me a price, see if I can afford it. So I told him, I said, well, it's going to be expensive, so, you know, but I will ride by and look at it. So I know some guys making good money off of doing free cleanups, putting them on YouTube, getting, you know, 500,000 views or whatever, but I'm not taking that gamble. First of all, I'm lucky to get 100 views, even on a few things I've done that's been more overgrown and stuff like that. So I know that it would be, it would probably be worth it, you know, if you know, if you got those kind of views. But now that's not to say I wouldn't go do something free for somebody, but not free for somebody that called me to do an estimate. So give them a quote. But anyway, yeah, man, I'm dressed up. I clean up every once in a while. I don't always have that old nasty Clean and Green hat on and them old sweaty clothes that I work in. So I figured I'd just let y'all see another side of it. For those of you who aren't on my Facebook page, I know some of you follow me on Facebook, and of course you know that if you watch the channel enough, somewhere or another you probably figured out that I'm the pastor of a local church. So that's my main priority. But love doing lawn care, and actually doing a lot of that now, you know, on the side. So anyway, let me get off this thing, and I will get back on here when we do a property drive-by. Might call this a drive-by. Yeah, man, we're gonna do a drive-by. How about that? Let's do it. All right, does this look a little bit more like me, maybe? Getting closer, huh? suit and ties in the back seat now. Ooh, I just missed the train, man. Hallelujah. Got to cross the tracks. But anyway, yep. About to ride by and take a look at that property here real quick. See what we got going on. See how overgrown it is. See if it's something that we even want to mess with. So hopefully I can just like pull up in there and look and be able to tell. I'm obviously in these clothes, not getting out, you know, crawling over refrigerators and stuff in the yard trying to figure out. I hope there's none of that. Hey, if there's any refrigerators out there, we just gonna keep on driving. I mean, I've weed eated around a toilet in the yard before, so, and it didn't have no flower planted in it, so it, you know, it went in no flower pot. But anyway, we're gonna get up here and check it out. I have the video on so y'all can see what I see. So sit tight, I'll be right back. All right, let's see if I can just set that up here. We are on the street now. I gotta look for the address. Let's see, we are in the 100s. We need to be in the 300s. So I hope y'all can hear me okay. That piece of property is for sale. I've looked at it before, but 300. Here's a neighbor cutting grass. 307. Oh boy. Oh boy. Here we go. Here we go, right here. I bet. Well, I don't know. That says 370. I don't know. I'm gonna have to turn back around, and that's a nice subdivision right here. I'll have to turn back around and go back through there because the neighbor's yard on both sides is definitely cut. Let me look at my address again. My address is supposed to be 315. 315. So, unless he ain't got his mailbox marked. Alright, that is 434. So 15 should really be on the other side of the road. That's 410. He said he had a big old tree out front. That's 317. And that says 370. Something ain't right. There's 370. That must be it there, but I mean, that ain't really overgrown. Not by our standards. Oh, maybe them even, okay, all the mailboxes on one side of the road, even though there's houses on both sides, so that is odd over on that side. All right, I got to go back down here and turn around somewhere. Look like they was outside, so I can, I guess I'll pull up there and talk to them. I really don't want to. I like looking at properties when the customer ain't home. You know, I can really look at them. I don't know what all he's got out in that yard, man. That's the other thing. You get out there in them kind of yards and they have stuff all over the place and junk to pick up. But I don't even really want to, I mean, I can do it one time and make some money off of it, I guess, but I wish they went home. I wish they went home. This police officer done seen me come by twice. He probably finna he'd be like, hey man, I don't see no big tree. I don't see no, oh, I do see it, a big tree now. The big trees right there. It's a mobile home. I'm guessing that property line right there is part of theirs. And then that out there is grown up pretty doggone bad. Yeah. Man, how I end up with this stuff? Huh? How do I end up with this stuff? All right. You know, sometimes just give them a price that's so high that give them a price that's so high you don't have to worry about it. You know what I mean? They'll be like, nah, man, no. We don't want it done. So. I guess I'm gonna bite the bullet and pull up in this thing, see what we got going on. Got a fence out there, got a big old doggone hill. Mountain of dirt, a hill by the tree. It look like they got all kind of limbs. Then you got skirting around this trailer. Got stuff out in the yard. All right, let me get out and look at this thing. Okay, so I met the potential customer, and seems to be a nice guy. They just moved there. That is a rental property, and you know, per him anyway, that's the shape it was in. He's only been there a couple of weeks. Hadn't been cut. He wants to get it cleaned up and looking good, and he wants to be, you know, he wants to get on the schedule. But you know, I still charged him like I would if he wouldn't, and he said the price sounded reasonable. But you know, like anybody, it's a little drop in the bucket, you know, or a big drop depending on how you look at it. And he said, well, when I get paid tomorrow, let me look and see how my account looks, and I'll let you know. So that's what we're gonna do. Yep. I was just taking a look at the college to see if anybody's done anything. Don't like it's been cut since the last time it was cut, but I don't know, it may have been cut. It's hard to tell. That's been cut right there. It's hard to tell right now because the grass ain't hardly growing, especially that centipede. But so he'll get back with us, and you know, we'll the yard honestly looked very clean. He had a grill out back and a stove out back, but he said the stove and all that, he said, I'm gonna take care of all that. He said the only thing that you'll have to do is let me know when you coming, and I got 2 of the anchors out there in the ground where the dogs are. You know, I put the dogs out. When I put them out, I tie them up, and he said I'll take care of all that, which you know, we don't mind that. We'll trim around them things and coil up the little cable and just keep on trucking. I mean, 1 or 2 things like that in the yard, I don't care. Now it's when the yard's littered with stuff, you know, it takes an extra 15 minutes, then I just tell folks, hey, you know, I go ahead and do it the first time. And then usually what I'll tell them is, you know, if I have to do that again, you know, I'm either not going to cut it or you're going to have to pay for it, so they can decide what they want to do. I mean, I'm still going to bill them, I'm just not going to cut that area. So, man, like they might be having a cross-country meet. I wish I had time. I'd like to stop and watch them run. Yeah, that's what it is, cross country. I ran cross country for 1 season. Wasn't very good at it. I've done a lot of things I ain't very good at. But anyway. So he's supposed to get back with me, I guess, tomorrow. And I told him if he wanted to do it, we could get out there next week and get it took care of for him. So, you know, we'll just kind of see how that goes. And I did tell him, I said, look, man, you know, that's what I'm charging. I don't normally do one-time cuts. Normally I only do, you know, reoccurring customers. And he said, well, heck, I I want to get on the schedule. And I said, well, you probably don't need on it right now. You know, you ain't going to need it till the spring. And so if he's still there, you know how rentals are. You know, people come and go, and that's fine. That's not saying anything, you know, ill towards them one way or another. That's just the way it is. You find a better property, better location, better price, whatever. You know, a lot of times people will move. So, but anyway, hey, I appreciate y'all taking the time to tune in. Glad y'all got to see me. Look, if you want to see me in a suit more often, let me know. Not on the channel. I'll give you a link. I'll send you to our Facebook page. You can see me every Sunday, or almost every Sunday. So there you go. That's your invitation to watch us online. But my prayer for you is always the same, that the Lord might richly bless you, and that you might see all of your blessings as from Him. Hope that you have a great, great